Welcome back to Octopath Traveler. We are here in Sunshade in the Sunlands because we are about to do another side quest here with Ali. Oh, so you meet again, the great merchant Ali at your service. I saved a small fortune, if I do say so myself. I'm on my way back to my hometown now, in fact. I guess my father's probably waiting for me to come back home. But for some reason, I found myself in no big hurry to get back. Oh, that's it. I just had an idea for a brilliant new pitch. You know how rodents are always causing trouble for the people who live in the desert? So everyone wants a cat that can train up as a great mouser? It can be a bit hard on folks, though, to keep a cat just for that purpose. That's where my prowling cat clamor will come in. That's what I'll sell next. Even the fiercest rat will go running at the sound of a cat, and you won't have to pay for cat food either. Hey, why don't you help me? Want to collect some prowling cat clamor for yourself? Off you go, you can do it. Not. Like that's the impossible. There's no such thing. I'm sorry, Dad. Defense volley. Father. I can't guide him. So, I thought his home was in Marsland. Is that what I'm waiting for? That young merchant, Ali, he gave me a hunk of bread for nothing, not a leaf when I couldn't pay. He said he left home after fighting with his father, and that he was still too ashamed to face the man again. But I reckon he really wants to be his old man. All you do is apologize properly. I'm sure he'd be forgiven. That's what family does. Deep in the desert lives a man clad in nothing but tattered rags and sand. With ease, he conceals his presence from bandits and ruffians, and reveals himself only to those whose pique his curiosity or whom he does be of good of heart. Well, that was easy. And I just want to challenge everyone and beat them, but like, is it even worth it when the guys when they go down one hit? I don't know. Either way, we know that this isn't Ali's hometown, at least. Oh, quite the shame. I really thought I'd found good goals for myself and turned those fires warm by my mills. I guess I had no choice now but to work hard myself if I wish to keep living the way I want to live. Yes, you do, Brian. Yes, you do. That's what I like to do in life. I just gotten something really rare today. Something you almost never see. This will be the day you want to remember the day rest of your life. You want to write this down, every detail, down, and record it for posterity. Incredible item. Okay. How you doing, Earhart? Those men have retreated, but there's no end to our problems. Boast and tell of Blazing Blade. He was one of the strongest, most skilled knights of Hornburg. Though he is powered with the sword given him by the king, he considers the army he wears a tried and true friend to him. Battle-tested blade is can't steal item. So this guy isn't that hard. I already challenged him and got through there, and there's just two chests with money in it. That's all it is. Nothing special. This guy's level 9. I think I fought him before now, though. Haven't I? Definitely. Well, that's all I have.
are dead. With the battle is truly joined. Ignis are dead. Ignis are dead. I am playing. Ignis are dead. With each battle, I grow stronger.
I've already gotten everything from you guys, but I never challenged you, so let's do it.
Hello. To tell the truth,
Okay. Oh! Oh no! What's the matter, Teresa? Someone told me a ghost story, but I can't stand ghosts. They're so scary. I suppose the notion of spirits can be somewhat terrifying. And you know what else is terrifying? Thunder and deaths and... Deaths? That's a strange one. Strange? Then what are you afraid of? There's a question. I'm most interested in knowing what can wield the unbending blade. I'm a poor swimmer, but that is more of a weakness than a fear. Well, that's a surprise, coming from a man of action like yourself. I swam a little as a child, but then forgot the skill as I grew into manhood. Too much muscle, I warned. You probably sink like a stone. Mayhap. What of you, Cyrus? Do you have any weaknesses? I have a sneaking suspicion that may be singing. A suspicion? Well, whenever I give the voice to a song, people look at me with the queerest expressions. Also, they say things like, "Good thing you're a scholar, sir, not a bard." Well, now I'm curious. Why don't you sing something for us? Perhaps one song then. I do enjoy a good ballad after all. Well, what do you think? Try to say something better. Best leave her be. I believe she is in the midst of ruining her curiosity. You'll ruin the day that you asked Cyrus to sing. Oh man. Okay. Augments physical abilities. Dang. Plus 400. Come at me, Ulbrich. Ulbrich is taller than Earhart in this.
victory shall be mine. No. Victory shall be mine. How about this?
Nothing.
Victory shall be mine.
Ow!
Victory shall be mine. How about this? No.
He's weak to dark.
Victory shall be mine. Glacius Claudaire. Victory shall be
I'm assuming that's it then. Yep. Blazing Blade.
How about this?
A fine fight. Oh, see me again, and well met indeed. Captain, please, there's no time for talking. God's teeth, man. When you insist that I don't even greet a former comrade, there's still such a thing as common decency. I'm very sorry, but the captain is a frightfully busy man. We are nearing the changing of the guards. If you can wait a little while, there should be more time to speak soon. And Earhart's still knocked out. I have a very old friend, you see, a man named Donovan who serves the Church of the Flame as a bishop. I have not heard any word from him of late, though. At first I was not concerned, but he has always been regular in his correspondence until now. I had hoped I would be seeing you again. Do you have good news to report for me, or ill? I see, so Donovan is still in good health, and his daughter is in 7 already. I did not realize that Bishop's work could be so busy, but then Donovan was always a single-minded man. I suppose it's nearly a decade now since I first met him. I was a mercenary in those days, wandering the various lands in search of work. I met Donovan only a short time after he met his wife. They were dark days. His wife was kidnapped in the early days of their marriage, you see. I was captured by the Knights Ardent, who mistaken me for the villain responsible. I was nothing but a wandering vagrant. I had no one to vouch for me, in no way to prove my innocence. I thought I'd be hanged till dead. But I was fortunate that Lord Woodward, the head of the Knights Ardent, and Donovan both believed me innocent. It was only thanks to their firm belief that the true criminal was found at last. It's been a long time since I last saw those days. I certainly never would have imagined then that I might one day be staying here in such a position of authority. I may miss the freedom at times, but I do feel that the work I am doing now is worth doing. But still, that does not mean I never look back to the past and long for those days. But I believe that everything happens for a reason. I stand here today because of where I was in all my yesterdays. They served their purpose. So he's the friend that Captain's badge. He's the friend that Donovan was looking at, and I can challenge Bale. I see this at your first fight, but I won't be taken lightly. He's harder than Earhart for some reason.
It's a good day for battle.
Oh.
Battle is truly joy. How about this? The battle is truly joy. How about this? The battle is truly joy. How about this? No. The battle is no. How about this? How about you?
Ow.
How about you? Sun blazes blood air. Damn. How about this? The battle is truly joy. How about this? How about you? Out of my way! The battle is truly joy. How about this?
Nothing.
Damn. How about this? Victory shall be mine.
Ow!
How about this? The battle is truly joined. How about this?
Okay.
Victory. Victory. My blade is unbending. Locks my gun in.
Okay.
With each
There we go.
I grow stronger.
Alright then, that is it for Wellspring.
How further?
A sea made of gold. His son only marks about a sea made of gold. I assume that's the dungeon in this region. Which is also the, that's also where... Oh yeah, Yuri the Swordsman. I was once known as a merchant with a golden tongue. My own boss son said he wanted to set out on his own journey to become a great merchant not too long ago. I tried to stop him, said it was too early, and still he went. He couldn't sell a starving man a steak, probably off starving out there himself. He doesn't know a thing about making him want what you're selling. That fool of a son. I wonder where in the world he is now. Okay. Inquire. A legendary merchant who could sell sand in the desert. However, sometimes his triumphs in trade were only known amongst fellow merchants. Dang, he was pretty good. I think of me as an old Kurmaji cudgel wielder, but I've seen countless. Hey, I'll tell you the truth here.
Let us fight with honor. No. Which battle the battle is my way. Victory. No. My blade is unbending. Locks my gun in. No. No. Have a my blade is unbending. Life is coming. With each battle, I grow stronger.
The healing wall. A spear axe your best bet to bring on the wall. Firing and light attacks will also give it a fighting chance. Heard the crazy rumor that he's actually a she, but don't put stock in it. Battle tested shield. Okay. Restores HP and SP after every action.
Let us fight with honor. Have at you. Have at you. Locks my gun in. Face our dare. With each battle, I grow stronger.
There we go. Swordsman Yuri. I never refuse a challenge. Do your worst. I think he's this guy's bodyguard.
Have at you. Out my way. Now
Ow.
victory shall be mine. How about 6? The battle is truly joy. How about 6? The battle is truly joy. My way.
Ow. Ow.
How about 6? No. How about 6? No. How about 6? No. I shall pierce you through. No. My blade is unbending.
Let's see if he finds something good. Oof.
How about 6? No. How about 6? The battle is truly joy. Death by a thousand cuts.
Interesting.
No. My blade is unbending.
Oh, dark.
Have at you.
There we go. Swords and Yuri's down.
I grow strong.
There's one more I'm missing here, though. Because this guy right here is really weird. He requires you to be at level 70, even though he's only rank 8. Strength? I'm not worried. Okay, what is this guy doing?
Honor. The battle is victory shall come. The battle is truly joy. The battle is
Not nothing else.
death by a thousand cuts. My blade is unbending. Victory shall be mine.
Ow.
Too slow. Victory shall be my blade is unbending. Death by a thousand cuts.
Alright.
Is unbending.
I ain't breaking more weaknesses, that's fine. So what's behind you? Oh, wow. He's my son. No, not my grandchild. He's my son. Not many people were accepting of my marriage, but I've never been happier. When she first came to town as an itinerant dancer, she immediately caught the eye of a local man who's going to ask her hand in marriage. She agreed, and the two later had a child and have been living happily ever since. So it's like he's more than 40 years her senior. This old man lives in Marston with his wife and child, and he spent most of his life alone. He believed he would live out the remainder of his days in solitude, until one day he fell madly in love with a traveling dancing girl, performing in a tavern, and proposed to her after a whirlwind courtship. That's kind of awkward. I never left this town, but I love travel with my mother and grandfather. Grandfather? This young boy mistakenly believes his own father is his grandfather. For a reason, no one has bothered to correct this misconception. That boy has the same design as the bully from, I can't spell my family after all. That boy there has the same model as the bully from, Saintsbridge. The old man will casually tell a random person who breaks in their house that kid's his son, but he won't tell his own son that he's not his grandfather. That's kind of awkward. Oh, that was easy.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Will this get out? Holy crap! Will this get out of the way of the chest? Let's go heal up first. There's so much more stuff I need to do in this in the Sunlands. I think we could call it quits for the moment. And in the next episode, we're going to continue working on the Sunlands region. But until then, this is JaidynReiman, signing out.